We were at the National Museum here in Canberra a few years ago, and there were these Buddhist priests from Tibet who were doing this large sand painting in the foyer there. It must have been about 20, 25 feet square, right? This big area. And there was a number of them all working away very, very carefully, religiously, doing this. It was wonderful to watch them. And everybody, including them, knew that I think at the end of the third day would all be destroyed. It was ephemeral, right? And maybe all art should be ephemeral and is heightened by what you might call the ephemerality of the experience. Think of the American Indians and so many tribes over the millennia. They've had no permanent record. What they did was ephemeral and meant to be ephemeral. And I was thinking of this last time I was in Broome, because when the tide goes out, these little tiny crabs appear on the sand. And they make, seems like in their burrowing, whatever it is, they make hundreds of little tiny balls. Little tiny balls. And you see these incredible patterns I was trying to photograph to make permanent. These patterns, it was like I could not believe that they weren't artists doing this deliberately for art, and knowing that the next tide it's all gone, and they'll be doing, I suppose, twice a day until they die, and it just goes on for millennia, and it's all incredible art and ephemeral. I can take a picture of it, but I can't take the picture in the whole surroundings, but I can't believe it wasn't planned in some way. But it was wonderful to see it, and very enlightening. It made a change in me, and people I showed it to who were just walking over it and not paying any attention. But it was ephemeral art by crabs. And you look at the way, how trees grow. It's all, and plants. It's all like ephemeral art. We just don't think that they had an artist's intention. But whatever, it's ephemeral. And I was thinking this today, and I had a scroll on this horizontal table. This is how I paint. And I had it laid out, and I put a little sort of stone at the top and the bottom, because otherwise it rolls up on you. You spread it out. And I just had my hand, and I just made these movements on my hand. The paper, the scroll very yin, and my hand very yang. And I've just ran my hand over the painting. I said, that's it. I mean, I've done it. It's just a shame no one else can see it. But to me it was perfect ephemeral art. And when I go back there now, I don't remember what I did. And there's no memory trace of where I was. But that scroll is different, because we've had that yin-yang relationship, which did not require a brush. And it was ephemeral, and it's gone. And I don't know now whether to paint over it or leave it just like it is.